Hi, I'm Justin Buseth. Um, I've gotten a lot of messages trying to deter me from doing this homeless giveaway again, just because people don't want homelessness in our area of South Orange County, which I understand. But I'm still going to do. What I'm going to do instead is share a little bit of something with you. And that is that if you've noticed in our culture, in our society, there's very like acceptable form of prejudice that we are allowed to have towards the homeless, and not just judgment, man, but like social exclusion, right? Like doing things to our way to like limit them existing in our areas, whatever it may be. And if you were to swap homeless person and put literally any race, ethnic group, religion, the outrage would be instant, right? The fact that we tolerate this kind of disdain says something about us as a society and a culture. And I don't think I don't think that group needs to change. I think we need to change the way we see that group. Let me tell you something, because I was homeless for over 10 years, and I have seen every walk of life on the streets, from a guy who had a horrible childhood and the trauma caused mental illness and substance abuse. His parents failed him. Us as a society had failed him. He was not a danger to anybody. He was disturbed, though, deeply, and hurt deeply. And I met a guy who was a business owner, had a respect and stuff and accomplishments, and one night lost everyone he loved in a car accident. And all of a sudden his big house was just too quiet, I guess. He didn't hear his wife sing when she did the dishes anymore. He didn't hear his kid running around laughing and breaking shit. So he chose the streets. He said he liked the noise. He drank himself to death years later. And it's a sad story, both of them. But they're actually very common stories on the streets, man. There's so many like them. And, for anybody to tell me that we shouldn't help these people, it's like, well, then who needs help then? Who does? Who do we help, if not these people? And if you're not moved or affected by these stories, then these are the stories that are behind the people, right? That we distance ourselves from because of our fears and, well, a lot of reasons I'll go into in these next videos that I hope will be controversial, but also very insightful. So, stay tuned. Good night.